the Bill Lyons Theatre at Harkins Sedona 6, dedicating in loving memory to William H. Lyons, 1925 to 2009, honoring a lifetime committed to film, theater, and the arts, in recognition for all the lives he touched with his dedication, commitment, time, and talent. Thank you to our dear friend and treasured part of our film festival family. So this will forever grace Harkins Theatre, so when we have a show here now, it'll be at the Bill Lyons Theatre at Harkins Sedona 6. So, family, know how much your father meant to us. Know how much your grandfather meant to us. We wouldn't be where we are today without him, as was testament to everyone.
So many people have said so many nice things. You know, professionally, he had an incredible career, lived an amazing life that most people could only hope for. Yet a lot of that was not based on luck. It was based, you know, like not altogether based on being on the right place in the right place at the right time, but being the type of person that he was, because that's what allowed him to be in the right place at the right time. The fact that he was always willing to give of himself to help other people get something done and not take credit, make them look good. So he would always be asked to be there to help when something was going on, and so always being in the mix, he got to experience these great things.
His heyday, I guess, so to speak, he was the executive director of CBS Corporate in New York. He worked directly under the chairman, William Paley. He kind of made his own niche within that company that allowed him latitudes that most people within any kind of corporate structure would never be able to afford themselves. He, later in his career, had a great ride on a wave because, quite frankly, I mean, he was responsible for all the biggest parties that they were able to throw then when didn't mind spending the money. I was able to participate in one of those gigs in Boca Raton, Florida in 1987. And that was just over the top, a $65 million party for CBS Records. And I mean, we built a rotating stage with 5 different acts on it at one time, one in performance, one in sound check, one in teardown, on down the line. Video screens, audio all throughout the place, gutted the whole place, and put it all back to normal. And I mean, every day was a treat because you'd have a banquet laid out for every meal. It was just over the top, and that was his life. I mean, everywhere he went, he got to travel the world looking for the ideal locations to have these types of conventions for both CBS affiliates and for record companies, and celebrate their success. So it was rewarding the people that worked hard back when, again, corporate America actually cared.
I worked with him at CBS, and then at one point in Bill's life, he decided that they were going to move their home up here to Sedona, and I spent time with him looking for property and looking for places. At the time, he looked at Boynton Canyon, and there was nothing in Boynton Canyon at the time and could buy it very cheaply, but we figured it was too far out at the time. So he ended up buying over by the Verde Valley School Road at the end, Rainbow's End.
But the measure of a man or a woman is really how they treat you every day and every time they see you. And that's where Bill was so head and shoulders above so many people.
Thanks for the memories. That's what I would say to Bill. Thanks for the memories. Yeah, he was a part of everybody's life in one way or another. He touched so many people. He set a standard that will live on for years and years and years. There'll only be one Bill. He was the old school kind of guy, and he just got things done.